Before this begins, the content creator, well, on the behalf of the content creator, I would like to say apologies for it taking a bit of time. With recent things going on and also life and things taking a lot of time to create, there's been a bit, but it is now time for the skit finale to begin. Also, please give the great content creator some props. It is a lot to show off and showcase all of the events of the series. Hopefully you have been paying attention and have seen all of the plot and work that has gone into things. But without further ado, let us begin. Okay, let's go. As per usual, some of the events are told through the story. Well, all of the events are told through the story. Some are clearly seen with their base. Some are created in order to make your brain start imagining things. It is about imagination with some of the events, because showcasing all of the events would take even more time. That is how the events have always been, and that is how the events will always be. I am nervous for the Bays. I hope they can do this. It is the new year. Obviously, it's some time since then, but yeah, the great content creator has been doing things, you know. But for plot, it is the beginning of the new year. All of the Bays celebrating the fact that we are now in a new era, or at least a new year. The Bays got into some crazy antics. Tons of battles, tons of will being shown, as well as some funny moments. Maybe a few bears getting chased off in the woods, some snowballs being thrown, and even finding a raccoon that looked like a popsicle. It was hibernating. But after all of the crazy antics going around in the woods, the Bays returned to the complex. They gained even more power. But now it is time for them to have a discussion about the plans for the pending final battle. Things are about to get crazy, but they will be enjoying their last few moments of joy. Their very last few moments of joy. What? Where did that come from? I've been feeling a bit weird. But anyways, the Bays gathered back in the cabin after adventuring through the woods and thinking of plans for the pending battle. The following sequence of events take place at the beginning of January. Up in the cabin. Crazy to think there aren't that many of us left. Yes, that is true. So many single-layer bays being taken down. The bays with a single chrome wheel. It is really sad. But regardless, we are all here. And yes, especially because we were able to save you. I'm glad you joined our side. I mean, I was just thrown away like I was dirt. I didn't have much of a choice. But now I know it was definitely for the greater good. Yes, for sure. And we'll all work together in order to take out these evil forces. We have to. They're all lingering out there. The dragon, Balro, and the god of destruction. No matter what, they will be crushed. We will take them down, no matter what we have to do. And I, Bay, with the spirit of the Dragon Emperor, will do so. We will all do so. We'll unleash our Bay spirits and we'll take them down together. Yes, That is the truth. We will stop my father. And that's why we have devised the plan that we have. The ancient operation known as Power Struggle has continued to go on for all this time. And it still will. But we will divide and conquer this enemy. All of these enemies. Well then, it's time for us to go off on a little bit of training.
But wait a minute. Didn't he give us 24 hours?
Yes, he did. But time is speeding up exponentially. Even just sitting here, it's already been about 2 or 3 hours.
You're kidding!
No, I am being very real. All the evils are twisting the speed of time. So we must act quickly. It has felt like merely 4 minutes, but hours have gone by. That's just the way that the time is flowing right now. And with the divide and conquer strategy, we must be in our groups, we must be on our guard, and we must continue to gain power in order to oppose all the evils. In the past, they tried to take them all on at once, with one big group. Since there are multiple enemies, it only makes sense to divide and conquer. Yes. So I guess it's time for us to go. No matter what, I use everything in order to get stronger. All the conditions, all the hardships, everything. It's how this war has treated me. Tons of hardships and such. But now, I'll show off my power that I've gained with all those hardships. I eat them up like it's breakfast and use it to get stronger. That's how it must be. Okay, it's time to go. We'll see you all soon. All of you, get stronger as well.
We know you will. Heh. So they went, huh? Jupiter, I still can't believe you got that raccoon. I mean, I just wanted to pet it. Pet it? You could have got rabies. I mean, he is right. You could have. Yeah, I guess so. I just wanted to make a friend. Well, I mean, he was kind of a friend sickle, a raccoon sickle. Yeah, that's not much of a friend. He's sleeping.
Oh, he wasn't sleeping. He was totally dead.
Hey. He was sleeping.
You're 6 feet under.
What did you say?
Nothing. I said my face bowl itches. Rowdy as ever, huh? I know your parents would all be proud of you. That's definitely true. They're so much like them, aren't they, Screw Uranus? They really are. It's impressive to see.
Well, I mean, gotta have that fighting spirit, man. I do want some bacon, though. Well, maybe soon you will get some. But for now, we must focus on the task at hand. The evils are out there gaining more power, using anything they can in order to gain power. They are not playing around with this fight. Because of the losses in the past, they are coming with all the power they could possibly muster in order to take us all down.
But we can't let that happen. We're going to win this thing for royalty.
We're going to combine all of our base spirits, and we will be victorious in this battle.
There's no doubt about it. You hear us, evils? We're going to beat Uranus.
Yeah, I get it. Cause that's your name. Oh, I love that pun. Not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome.
You always laugh at the pun in my name.
Cause yours is just... I can't. Yours is just freaking hilarious.
Well, what won't be hilarious is this fight. We gotta get geared up for it. All the evils are getting stronger, so we gotta get stronger too.
Yeah. Well, after this, we should go get some bacon or something to eat. We will. We definitely will, my children. But for now, we must gain power. The will of Gaia is not wavering at all. I'm getting stronger, and the ecosystem is slowly but surely returning to normal. But we must continue to fight in order to bring about a positive future of hope and perseverance. Yeah. Well, let's get to it. The celebration's been fun and all, but it's time to get serious. Now, let's go!
Finally, some more training. I've been waiting to get out there in the cold again. Your ancestor Wolf was a big fan of the cold himself.
Maybe it's because he's cold-blooded. Hey, shut your mouth, bull. Got him.
All right, we're off.
For America! Everybody's headed out. Yeah, they are.
Everybody's putting in their best efforts, doing whatever they can in order to help gain power to prepare for this fight. We've lost so many warriors during this fight, this entire war. It has brought us together, but it has also crippled us and taken us out.
But we're the ones that survived, at least this long, and we have to make the world beautiful once again.
Isn't that the truth? You got to. Let's do this thing, guys. Gonna burn away all of this cold and preserve the future of the world.
It's a bright future for sure. No matter what, we're not going down.
Yeah, boy, we're gonna take these boys out. Gonna use our swag and we're gonna overpower them.
That's for sure. We ain't losing to nobody.
Yeah, we're not gonna lose to anybody. Right, Mom?
That's correct.
We got this. Right, Mom? Right, bro?
Yup.
For sure. You already know we're gonna win this.
This is our fight. This is our moment.
YOLO swag. I don't know. It sounded like a jingle, I guess. I had to add in.
You did good.
You did good. All right, everybody. Will. It's time for us to go.
Yes. It's time for us to train. It's going to be really beautiful. See you all soon.
Everybody's putting in that work. Yeah, that's for sure. Gotta put that work in too, because I'm a giraffe. We're both giraffes, remember? We agreed on this? Yeah, right.
They're all putting in work.
That's for sure. But so too are we.
We've had to, in order to gain these bonds, in order to bring out our power to the fullest.
In order to make it where we have our maximum amount of power.
They're all doing so, and so we must too. Anything we possibly can in order to turn back these evils. All this is just crazy. I mean, it's awesome that it's a new year, but the fact that there's just so much going on, I have a bad feeling about things. Hey, it's important to be positive.
Yes, it is a new year, so we have to be positive.
I don't know. I just have a very bad feeling about things. Well, even with a bad feeling, we have to go and try to overcome this. We have to fight for the future of the world, for the future of Beyblade. Because if we give up now, everybody that went down, their losses would have been in vain.
That's the truth. We must continue to fight, no matter what.
Yes, we must.
We have to keep fighting. It doesn't matter what the odds are. We do have the numbers. But despite the numbers, we need the power. These evils have shown that. They all have great power.
And considering they're in the shadows, gaining more power, even as we speak, that's a scary situation. Even my sisters, our sisters that went down.
Everyone that went down. We must fight for them.
Yes, we will, and we shall.
We'll use the power of justice, because justice can overcome anything. Well, that's the mentality that we need to have. It definitely is.
No matter what, we must be positive, but we must also gain power and get stronger.
The future of the world is at stake with this battle. And no matter what it takes, we will be victorious. Justice will prevail. Doesn't matter if we have to use all of our strength. But the thing is, some of us may go down. So many others have gone down with this fight. So we must be prepared for anything, even to sacrifice our own lives for the future of the world. We can do this. My father will not be victorious in this fight. Neither will the god of destruction or that evil dragon.
Trying to be the ultimate dragon. He's willing to take out every other dragon that there is in existence. So that would mean he'd probably be aiming for me. As well as El Drago. As well as Meteor Destructor. Yes? And also, Gladiator Dragoon. He's going after every dragon. But splitting up like this is the right call. All of us getting strong in our own groups, our own levels of strength, will bring out our own strength to the absolute fullest limits. So no matter what, we won't lose. We will not let all of your sacrifices be in vain. For the Beys in Hades, as well as the Beys of the future, we will fight. And we will be victorious. We have to be.
Yes, at all costs. But for now, we go and train. Once we return here, the final battle will truly begin. They will all be ready to go. I'm sure they'll show up, going for their ultimate strike, trying to take all of us out in one swift blow. But we will not let it happen. You're going down, Dad. All of you evils, you're going down. It's time for us to go. Let's go train. Our power level's gonna be taller than a giraffe. This one's for justice. Phew.
Heh. They've all done extremely well.
Yes, they have. They've all gone through a lot. Especially the dragons. So many dragons being taken out. So many different evils. But all we can do is continue to fight, no matter what. I know those other dragons say they have the traces of the Dragon Emperor. But in reality, I'm the one with the power of the Dragon Emperor that exceeds theirs most of all. I don't say that to brag or to gloat. I say that for the honest truth. The power of those El Dragos came together and created I. The focused power of the dragon, and the Dragon Emperor himself, creating this new ultimate form.
Yeah, that's pretty handy, pretty spiffy.
And I may be an XTS Bey, but I've had the role of coming back and explaining everything to them. All the history. Long ago, a star fell from the sky. The Beys of today were created based off of the power of that star.
The legend passed down in Coma Village. So long ago. All the Beys being created since then. Then those great battles, Battle Bladers, all the fights they had before Battle Bladers. That legendary Blader overcoming your ancestor.
When he was corrupted by that dark power. And we thought it was gone after that. When the Dragon Emperor launched El Drago into that volcano and freed himself from its control, the dark power, but it was really left inside that volcano. That was the birth of the Dark Dragon, the cyborg Dark Dragon, using the power of the volcano as well as the dark power in a twisted way in order to survive and slowly gain power throughout millennia, throughout all the passing years.
Spiral Force being unleashed.
After the Beyblade World Championships, when that Spiral Force was released, there's a dazzling glow. And when a dazzling glow lights up the earth from the heavens, a new star fragment will arrive and awaken a great power. The battle that my ancestor, the original Dragon Emperor, had, along with those legendary Beys. They all fought in that battle. And Pegasus was the only one to actually fully survive. The other Beys were broken, but they were repaired, but never to battle again.
7 years after that crisis, the Zero-G generation showed up. The generation of the Shogun Steel. They worked to gain more power and bring out a new era of Beyblade. All gaining power and then forced to take on the evil known as Dina and Nay.
DNA showing up, trying to take over the Beyblade world. Then those legendary Beys stopping them, leading to the second world championship. DNA's collapse meant the positive future for Beyblade, or so it was thought, until the God of Destruction reemerged and took out all the Beys before the championship could even happen. He was there alone. The only one to oppose him was a descendant of that great Dragon Emperor, returning and temporarily taking out the God of Destruction. After that, the Beys of the old generation began to appear. In the good old days, those 9 years ago. That legendary family, in this very complex, gaining power, going off, going to the college, gaining so many bonds with so many friends, saving one another, getting their bonds, coming together, having grand weddings, having grand moments, and all joining together. Then over time, having to fight those evils. The God of Destruction and the Cyborg Dark Dragon in their ultimate forms. Barely they were able to win. Wolf was the only Bey that was not defeated. But luckily, that legendary bull came from the depths of Hades with the support of everyone and stopped them. Yes. And then the Beys of that family, staying on the surface, donating their last bits of power to create the children that we see now. In reality, they're the ones that have been the center of all of this. They're the power of the future, they're the power of the past. And that power of the past came together and made it so all of us came together. And even I being able to come out of the depths of the earth after millennia. But it's now my time to fulfill my duty. Let's pass on the knowledge that I have seen. The trees speak louder than y'all know. That's how I know all this wisdom, because I've had to sit back and use the resonance that I've gotten from the trees, from Gaia itself. But now, it's led to this point where all of us have gotten stronger. We not only have the God of Destruction who's trying to revive himself completely, as well as the dragon, but also B. None of them could be underestimated. They're all very powerful. And B being so corrupt in the past that he took out all of our fellow Beygoma in order to gain a new power. But our power was donated. It was donated to me so that I could defeat him. And then I was put in hibernation. And we thought he was gone. We sent him to Hades. But he even absorbed the power of Hades and made it back here. We cannot stand for this. We must end this now. We must bring all of our Bey spirits together in order to stop this evil and stop it from ever returning again. Yes, that is what must happen here. But in order to do so, we must gain the power needed in order to fight. I have a feeling we're very close. But still, we cannot underestimate the power of these evils. They're gaining power as well. All we can do is continue to train until we've maxed out our power. Our bonds will not let us down. Now it's time for us to join all those whippersnappers out there. It is. You know, for being a really old Bey, you're really, really wise and very humble. I try my best. Have to be no matter what, for the sake of the Earth and the future of Beyblade. True. Okay then. Let's go. Doesn't matter what enemies stand in the way. It doesn't matter if our opponents are a god, a cyborg dark dragon, or an oracle. We will defeat anyone who stands in our way. Do you hear me? We're all warriors. We will all reign as the strongest. With the assistance of the Dragon Emperor himself. I see what you did there. Clever. Okay, let's go. Ha! Let the games begin, Bays. Do the best that you can to try and survive. Let the games begin. Do your best to give the power that you possess to your true lord. It's over. Ah! And with that, all of the Bays have gone out to the woods in order to train and get their maximum amount of power. When they return, the true fight begins. The beginning of the end is almost upon us, my friends. But while they train, time continues to speed up like crazy. But their efforts are not in vain. Gaia's power is definitely recovering, and it will show. Time continued to speed up exponentially. Many events taking place. They all take place throughout the duration of the beginning of the year. When they return, I truly hope that they are prepared. But now, it is time to show those events during the time period. Ho ho ho, it's the new year. This is so exciting, but also very intense. Time once again sped up like crazy. 2 days it felt like for the legends, because the evils once again sped up time. In reality, it was nearly a month that had gone by. The Bays all celebrated while the evils lingered. This is the story of that time period. The final battle is nearly upon us, ladies and gentlemen. I am nervous for the future. The following skit takes place throughout the month of January. Out by the cabin. Don't you see it? The Winterland has returned. Somehow, some way. All of you fools returning, having those battles, managed to make it where all of the snow vanished, dissipated. It doesn't matter how hard you try, Gaia. The end is near for all of you. It doesn't matter if you're a god of destruction, if you're an evil cyborg dark dragon, if you are a legendary Bay, you will all fall. Still you resist, trying to melt away the ice. It's so ironic. It was from this ice where I managed to escape Hades. I escaped the depths of Hades and returned and broke completely free of those shackles. Right there. This time, there will be no happily ever after for you fools. You'll be swallowed up by my darkness permanently. No one will resist and escape the power of the Oracle Incarnate. You better be taking this ultimatum seriously, because if not, you will be burned away, frozen away, and destroyed.
The frost bites back, and it will. You will all be doomed. You better take this seriously. Regardless, you will be forced to let me in. Let me in.
Deep underneath the cold, cold snow out in the woods. This is wonderful. Other bays once again stepping up to try and take away my throne. It doesn't matter how much you struggle. Who opposes me? I will not be defeated. For so long, the dark power has remained dormant. Even after those battles way in the past, being defeated by that Pegasus, and then being casted out by my own host, being launched in that volcano, him freeing himself from my control. But you failed to realize that volcano only made me stronger, and it made it where I could finally break free of his shackles. He experienced his ultimate demise, or so it was thought. Then he returned, facing the god of destruction and beating the god of destruction back then. Still weak. I managed to gain that power throughout all those years and return as the ultimate cyborg dark dragon. All those years ago. Somehow, some way, that bull managed to defeat me and take me down. He simply survived. This time, there will be no survivors. I will show that I am the ultimate left rotation bay. And once I do, I will then show that I am the ultimate bay. So go ahead, talk all your smack, talk all your trash. It doesn't matter. The legends will be destroyed. The god of destruction will be destroyed. The so-called Oracle Incarnate will be destroyed. And the dark power will finally reign over this world. I am the future, and there is nothing you can do to stop it. Prepare for your demise. It's near. Ha! In a separate location, deep in the woods. You fools still resist and try to act as if your ultimate downfall and the true judgment day isn't incoming. When a dazzling glow lights up the earth from the heavens, a new star fragment will arrive and awaken a great power. Tens of thousands of years before that prophecy, I reigned over that kingdom. All of the bays, all of the bladers were my servants. And then that fool Zeus tried to come in and stop my reign, having those legendary bays, creating them, recruiting those legendary bladers, and leading to the defeat, the temporary defeat of Nemesis. Fast forward tens of thousands of years. Those fools, those legendary bladers, really thought that they could stop the revival of the god of destruction. How ironic was it that the last piece, that dragon emperor, was the one that led to their ultimate downfall. And tried to oppose me by himself. Tried to oppose Nemesis by himself. And was destroyed. Those fools somehow, someway managed to lock us away
and Zeus's barrier, but we broke free into the world again and destroyed those bays, except for that Pegasus. Somehow, some way, that resilient, annoying little bay managed to win for the time being. Fast forward 7 years. Those bays that lingered throughout this complex, that traveled throughout the world, through the college, through the cities, all major cities, all coming together, opposing my power again, using my dark ministry, taking all those bays down. They still managed to gain power. And somehow, some way, defeated me. That's why this victory will be that much more satisfying. I have been absorbing power throughout all of these years, and my final ultimate forms will be unleashed. And now with Hades by my side, the king being revived, we will destroy all of these bays once and for all. The anger of being locked away yet again, all of it fuels our power. This will be the ultimate finale for all of you. This time, we will not lose. This world will be ours. Get ready. Prepare for the ultimate judgment day. The true judgment day is upon you. Enjoy your pitiful little lives while you have them. When a bone-chilling cold wraps around the entire world, a new star fragment will arrive and awaken the greatest power in history. That history, that power, is us. And even if you bays got the power of Gaia itself, you don't have the advantage when it's a power that's extraterrestrial. The power of the full moons. All of the full moons have allowed me to gain a massive amount of power. Prepare to see it unfolded, and prepare for your ultimate destruction. We will not lose. Run! Run!
Out in front of the cabin, I have a very bad feeling. Bays, I hope you're ready.
They tried to resist. They tried to stop it. They tried to contain my power. And I broke free of those shackles. Now, I control the cold. The bone-chilling cold made me stronger. How ironic is it that they sealed me in that icy palace, and I myself have created my own new palace to reign over this world. All that stands between me and my dream is destroying these fools. That so-called god of destruction, that so-called cyborg dark dragon, and those supposed legends. Well, soon, I will bring them all to a permanent, cold, bone-chilling end. Their demise is here. They will be destroyed for good. And nothing will stop the Oracle Incarnate. I will destroy you all. Let me in! Let me in!
The events will continue next episode. Why do I feel like this? You bays can try and fight, but even I, the narrator, had to give in. Prepare for the new world that your lords will create. Next episode, the events will continue to unfold. What was that? Oh, my aching head. I really need to lay off of the Chinese food. But wait, I didn't eat anything. Strange.